So, He-Man dropped today, and I have to say, it is pure trash. It is just like Clownfish TV predicted, or should I say, their source rumors were true. And this was all the way back in, it's March 9th, 2020. They predicted what was going to happen with this show. And that's exactly what happened. So let's say that the rumors were true. Sometimes, they don't pan out. But in this case, it was all the way a buck. This is the Teela show. It's all about her. The first episode was pretty decent. He-Man was doing his thing, which is what everybody wanted to see in the first place. But he dies trying to protect the power of Grayskull, and the sword splits. So, the next scene, they were in the palace, and Man-at-Arms was informing the royal family that their son, Adam, had died, and that he was He-Man. So the king gets upset that no one told him that his son was He-Man, and tells Man-at-Arms that he is stripped of his title and banished him from the kingdom, and threatened him with death if he ever returned. So Teela takes this opportunity to get into her feelings about how she was lied to. Never mind Adam is dead, because her feelings are more important, of course. The next 4 episodes were just boring. So let's fast forward to the last episode. They finally put the swords back together, and as Adam was about to transform into He-Man, Skeletor emerges and stabs him before he could say, "I have the power." So they talk a little bit more about feelings, and Skeletor reveals that he was hiding in Evelyn's wand, and she didn't know he was in there. And they do a little more talking. Then Skeletor speaks the magic words and becomes some type of god. So you can see they're setting this up to be the Teela show. And I guarantee somehow Teela gets the sword back from Skeletor, and she becomes the new He-Man, or She-Man, or whatever. She's going to look like a brute, I guarantee that. Because Hollywood has something against beautiful women and the dreadful male gaze. Teela in the original series was drawn pretty. Let's take a look at her. That's what they got her looking like now. More man-like. But what we got now, you got the shaved head, hair on one side, more muscular, obviously to fit the agenda. This is a prime example of why Hollywood sucks. This is the same crap that made Loki and WandaVision suck. Everything is slow-paced and centers around talking and people's feelings. Hollywood is infested with activists who do not have the ability to tell a decent story, nor do they have the ability to create decent characters. Their mission is to browbeat everyone in their head about agenda, which makes for very boring stories. Now, I was tripping off of the fact that the writer for WandaVision didn't even know who Mephisto is, which is insane. How do you write for a story and you don't know anything about their main characters? You know, they just hire people based on agenda. That's just the bottom line. You know, I would think that the head of a company, even if they didn't like the material, would still want to put out a superior product and keep making the money. I mean, you have a built-in fan base, or should I say customer base, waiting to spend money. But no, you can't give them what they want. You want to give them what you want, and then call them names, but they don't like the trash that you put out. Now, I don't expect a carbon copy of the source material, but I don't want something that is so far from it that it is unrecognizable, which is what they have done with He-Man and various other shows, I should say. But this is nothing but the good old bait and switch. They lure you in with your favorite characters, then presto changeo, they swap them out. The title of the show is He-Man. Every other character takes a back seat. I mean, it is good to give them a few episodes every now and then to flesh them out, but the main character is who the fans want to see. If you want to make a show about a powerful woman, oh, but wait a minute. They did that already. She's called She-Ra. You know, a powerful woman. So since they've already done that, what is the true purpose of this Teela show? I'll tell you one word: agenda. That's all this stuff is about. Agenda. They already have She-Ra. She-Ra is, you know, the female equivalent of He-Man. So what do you need with a Teela show for? I mean, they could make one, but who cares? Nobody wants that. It's all about, you know, mashing the man's face down in the mud and the women taking over. That's basically what it seems like all these shows are about, which happened to Adam in the show anyway. But anyway, folks, that's all I have for this video, and I will talk to you later. Peace.